Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat mga kaubayan at welcome back dito po sa PNR at eto nga mga karibin natin, sumabog na. Bistado si Luto, tambak ang kaso. Nako, yan po mga karibin natin. Yan po ang ating alamin sa video ito. Pero bago po natin simulan yan, palike naman po ng video ito. Malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po mga kaubayan at eto nga. No? Bago po natin i-play yung video mga kaubayan, eto pasadahan po muna natin tong mga nagte-trending na mga balita dito po sa social media. At unahin na po natin to mga kaubayan. Ito po ay grabe naman po ito mga karbi natin. Dapat talaga ibalik na ang death penalty mga kaubayan. Ayon po dito sa ang balita ngayon, sabi po dito ni Senator Robin Padilla, ang ganitong ganap malinaw na kademonyohan na ayan na. Buhay ang inutang, buhay ang kabayaran. Ibalik ang death penalty. Ayan mga kabayan, palakpakan po natin. Ito po mga karibyo natin ay sa kabila ng balita. No? Sabi po dito mga karibyo natin, muling isinusulong ni Senator Robin Padilla ang pagbabalik ng death penalty kasunod ng brutal na paggurgor sa isang motor taxi rider sa Caloocan. Ayan na. Naririnig ko paulit-ulit sa tenga ko hanggang kaluluwa ko ang palahaw ng rider na iniwanan, ninakawan at ginurgor nitong demonyo na ito. Sabi po ni Robin Padilla, sa ganitong ganap na malinaw na kademonyohan, buhay ang inutang, buhay ang kabayaran, ibalik ang death penalty. Ang panawagan ay ginawa matapos arestuhin ang suspect na si Jeffrey Katakutan na nahaharap sa kasong robbery with homicide at carnapping. Kaugnay sa paggurgor sa motor taxi driver na si Fabio Norberti Jr. Ayan. Nakikiramay po tayo mga kababayan, no? Sa pamilya po ni Sir Fabio, no? Na rest in peace po, sir. Ay nako. Eto mga karibin natin, nakakagalit. Teka lang Nakakagalit po, no? Itong mga pangyayaring ito. Ibiruin mo, naghahanap buhay lang po yung ating kababayan tapos ganyan po ang gagawin nila. Kayo po ba mga kababayan, sang-ayon kayo dito po sa pagbabalik ng death penalty? Ito po ba ay napapanahon na, di ba? Para ibalik po ito. Ito po ang naging komento ng ating mga kababayan patungkol dyan. Sabi po ni Lina, tama yan, Senator, patyen din ang demonyong yan. Ayan. Oo, kaayo, Senator Idol. Para mahadlok ngang mga kawatan kay dili na jud maayo karuna ang panahon sa tinuod lang. Alright. Oo nga mga kababayan, no? Sa panahon ngayon at sa panahon po ni former President Duterte, hindi ko alam kung bakit itong mga hinayupak na ito nagbibingi-bingian, nagbubulag-bulagan pa rin. Diba? Itong mga nagsasabing maganda na, safe na tayo ngayon, mga karibin natin. Itong si DILG Secretary John B. Crimoga, saang banda, diba? Saang banda ng pagiging safe ang meron tayo ngayon? Ultimo nga nasa paaral, nasa school, diba? Ultimo nga yung mga nasa bahay. Eto, naghahanap buhay mga kababayan, ginanon pa nila. Mga hinayupak talaga. Anyway, eto po ang isa pang eto, pasadahan din po natin to bago po natin i-play yung video mga kababayan, no? Sabi po dito ni Direk Daryl Yap, no? Yung presidente na gusto ay makapaglakad ang bawat Pilipino ng ligtas sa gabi. Itinapon nila. Ngayon, eto ang bansa natin. Correct. Palakpakan po natin. What happened to our country mga karibin natin? Nasaan na po yung sinasabi niyong safe tayo ngayon? Mr. President Bongbong Marcos Jr. No? Ito bang gusto nyo? Ito bang ipinalit nyo? Ito ba yung sinukli nyo sa naging sakripisyo ni former President Duterte na dinala nyo pa sa dahig? Diba? Grabe naman talaga. Dito lang tayo nakakita mga kababayan na yung presidenteng lumalaban sa adik ay itinapon po sa dahig. At yung adik naman po ang namumuno sa atin ngayon. Kaya ba ganito ang ano natin? bansa natin ngayon kasi wala silang kinatatakutan. Kasi sabi nga ng kapatid niya, mismong si presidente ay adiktus. Ay nako, grabe no. Grabe po yung mga nangyayari ngayon. Ito nakakagigil. Bakit kasi nila dinala pa si former President Duterte doon sa sa Dahig. Ngayon, iisipin tuloy ng mga hinayupak na mga gumagawa ng kalokohan. This is our time. Duterte is not here, no? Parang ganoon ang iniisip ko no? Mayroon tayong tagapagtanggol ngayon. Tayo ang hero ngayon, mga hinayupak kayo. Ha? Tingnan niyo naman yung ay nako. Anyway, ano po ang masasabi niyo diyan? Pero ito, basahin po natin yung ilan po sa mga naging komento ng ating mga kababayan. Sabi po dito, Duterte pa rin, solid. Ayan na. Ibalik din ang pogo. Yan palagi ang sinasabi nyo, pogo-pogo eh. Bakit hindi ba tayo nakinabang sa pogo? Kung walang pogo, ano ang tinustos sa COVID-19? Sige nga, mga hinayo pa kayo. Akala nyo naman hindi kayo nakinabang sa pogo. Di ba? Hindi nyo ba alam na yung pinangturok sa inyo marahil ay galing sa pogo? Magpasalamat pa kayo. Di ba? Palaging pogo ang inaano nyo pero suplak kayo dyan. Ha? Tama, noon takot ang mga yan, ngayon naglabasan na naman. Correct ka. Yan ang next sent ni Father Flabe. Yan na. Risa Ontiveros, ayan o. Di ba? Next sent na ito. Gawin yung santong hinayupak na ito. Ha? Sana yung magnanakaw na lang sinaksak niya. Ganun din. Kasi nga, yung mga law-abiding citizen, mga kababayan, takot yan na gumawa ng ganyan. Yung mga loko-loko lang talagang gumagawa ng ganyan, mga kababayan. Pero syempre self-defense din yon. Malay natin, hindi na nabigla rin yung tao, di ba? Condolence po sa pamilya, mga kababayan. Okay? Alright, ano pong masasabi dyan, mga kababayan? Just comment down below. At eto, pasadahan na po natin yung video. Pasok.
Namigay, sir?
Ikaw ang nanood ng video, ikaw nag-evaluate. Ako pa magsasabi sa'yo kung ano laman ng video.
Bob.
Akala ko ba, tinignan nyo ng mabuti yung video? Bakit hindi mo alam yung laman ng video? When she said, kung papatayin ako, may kausap na ako, patayin nyo yung tatlo. Is that an admission against interest? Yes or no?
Yes or no lang?
Based on that utterances, sir, yes, I think so.
Yes. O kakasabi mo lang kanina, I don't know. Ngayon, yes.
Yes.
O ano pa? Ano pa sa video na yon na admission against interest? Meron o wala? Or I don't know?
Yung utterances na yun, sir,
Sir, bukod nga doon.
to me, sir, yung utterances na yun, that's admission against
Sir,
interest.
klaro na yon. Tinanong ka na ng presiding officer, sagot mo, I don't know. Tinanong kita ng diretso na sa video, biglang you know, biglang sasabihin mo na yun utterance na yon. So ang tanong ko na ngayon, bukod doon, aside from that,
2 minutes, sir. You may proceed when you're ready.
Sir Presiding Officer, dear colleagues, susundan ko lang po yung kay Senator Risa, Senator Judge Risa at Senator Judge JV at yung ibang nagtanong sa admission against interest. You stated this already, but just for the record, you viewed the whole video, right? The whole 2-hour video.
The November 23,
Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Yeah, isang beses, sir.
Isang beses lang.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how many times there has the Vice President made admissions against her interest?
No, sir, ang tinutukoy ko pong admissions against interest doon sa November 26, sir.
No, sabi mo yung November 23 din na ayaw ng defense gamitin contracted, so yung kinausap is also an admission against her interest, di ba?
Di, sir, ang sinasabi ko pong admissions against interest, yung November 26 video po, sir.
Na sinasabi niyang totoo yon at hindi niya
Yes,
sinasabi.
sir.
Okay.
Opo.
So, doon sa November 23, may nakita ka doon na admissions against interest.
Insofar as I'm concerned, na ni-reiterate niya.
Hindi, not reiterate. Siguro para malinaw, in your mind, or as a lawyer or as an NBI agent, what is an admission against interest?
Yun nga po, yung ini-explain ko po kanina. Ito po yung isang bagay na ginawa ng isang tao na...
Hindi ginawa, sinabi.
Sinabi
Kasi
ng,
it's admission eh.
sinabi ng isang tao na ikakasira niya But then, instead of denying na sinabi niya yon, inadmit pa niya ito, ni-reiterate
Okay,
niya.
very clear yon. And you and Agent John Mark Kalilong said that the basis of the investigation was the November 23 video, the basis sa inyong affidavit of investigation sa nag-file ng kaso is certain portions of the November 23 video.
As well as
So-
the November, as well as the
As well
October
as
8,
other
sir.
evidence. Okay.
Apo.
Sa November 23, ilan ang admission niya against interest?
Ang sinasabi ko pong admission against interest,
This
yung
is a new
November
question.
26.
This is a new question. If
New
you
question.
evaluated well the November 23 video, is there any circumstance in that video that you believe that the Vice President made admissions against her interest?
Plain ho yung utterance niya doon, Your Honor. Yung nakita lang ho namin, yung utterances niya. Insofar as I'm concerned, yung admission against interest nangyari nung November 26.
Mr. Witness, sagutin niyo na lang ako. Lahat ng admissions are utterances.
Yes, sir.
Okay, admissions is verbal. 'Di ba? Hindi to yung parang admission sa court. Pwede mo i-admit yung documentary evidence, pwede yung object evidence, pwede yung statements. When we talk about admissions against interest, especially in context of what we're talking about, may statement na laban sa interest niya.
Yes, sir.
So tinatanong ko dun sa buong video, meron ka bang nakita? Wala. Yes or no lang yun, meron or wala. O meron at wala, hindi yes or no. Kayo nag-evaluate nun eh. Meron o wala? Admissions against her interest.
Yes, sir. The fact na in-utter niya yun.
O which one nga? So meron ilan at ano yun? A little leeway, Mr. Presiding Officer, kasi hindi natukoy masyado yung tanong.
Senator
Yes.
Judge Alan may proceed.
Yeah. So which statement that? That one you're mentioning now. So yung sagot mo, meron.
Ang understanding ko, sir, nung sinabi ko yan, I'm referring to the November 26, 2024.
Mr. Witness,
Hindi ba
paulit-ulit tayo.
Yes, sir.
Burahin mo na yung pinag-uusapan natin you're referring to. I'm asking you a direct question.
Yes,
Sa
sir.
November 23, meron o wala bang statements na you will consider in your professional as a lawyer and as an NBI agent in charge of investigating this? Meron ba siyang admissions against interest?
Ang tinutukoy ko lang po again, Your Honor, yung 26.
No, I don't care.
Wala po yung 23.
I'm sorry. I don't care, Mr. Presiding Officer, kung anong tinutukoy mo. I'm asking you a direct question. November 23, video. Meron o wala siyang admissions against her interest doon?
Attorney Lotok, yes, no, I do not know, I do not remember. We're referring to November
Ang
23,
hirap niya
not
makasagot.
26.
Yeah,
Ang hirap
I do
niya
not
kung
know, sir.
sumagot.
Ang
Oh, you do not
nire-refer,
know.
ang nire-refer ko na...
Yeah, don't tell me
admission-
na. So you do not know. Okay.
Hindi na-
When she said, kung papatayin ako, may kausap na ako, patayin niyo yung tatlo. Is that an admission against interest? Yes or no?
Based on that utterance, sir, yes, I think so.
Yes. O kakasabi mo lang kanina, I don't know. Ngayon, yes. O ano pa? Ano pa sa video na yon na admission against interest? Meron o wala? Or I don't know?
Yung utterances na yun, sir,
Sir, bukod nga doon.
to me, sir, yung utterances na yun, that's admission against
Sir,
interest.
klaro na yon. Tinanong ka na ng presiding officer, sagot mo, I don't know. Tinanong kita ng diretso na sa video, biglang you know, biglang sasabihin mo na yun utterance na yon. So ang tanong ko na ngayon, bukod doon, aside from that,
Sir, ulitin ko po yung sagot ko.
no, you don't need to answer.
Yung sinabi ko po na
No, I'm
admission
asking
against
you,
interest.
aside from the utterance, the statement, na kung papatayin nila ako, patayin sila, is there any other utterance during in that video that you would consider admission against
In so far
interest?
as I remember, wala na po yun.
Wala na, okay. When the Vice President said, yung pinamigay sa DepEd, isn't that an admission against her interest kung may pinamigay?
Siya po yung namigay, sir.
So,
Sir,
ikaw ang nanood ng video, ikaw nag-evaluate, ako pa magsasabi sa iyo kung ano laman
Hindi
ng
nanood
video.
ng video, aray ko.
Akala ko ba, tinignan nyo ng mabuti yung video? Bakit hindi mo alam yung laman ng video?
DSW, ano yun? Sir, Pwede ko pong tingnan yung sinasabi
No,
niyo.
no. So you
Specific.
do not know what the alaman ng video.
Again, tiningnan ko po ang video one time and ang nag-review po ng video yung agent on case.
Yes, but you're the agent in
One
charge and
time,
you're the one who filed
naniniwala ba kayo?
the affidavit.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
next question. Nung sinabing mag-people power,
Hmm.
tapos ang sinabi niya, hindi yun yung solusyon.
Hmm.
O kung nag-people power, sino magiging presidente? Kung nag-people power at mawawala ang Pangulong Marcos, sino magiging presidente?
Siya, sir. Opo.
So hindi ba admission against her interest din? Siguro sa interest niya, maging presidente. Pero ang sinabi niya, what?
Wag. Hmm.
I think so, sir.
Okay. So I mentioned 3. So my next question. When you have an admission against interest, do you take the whole admission or you can cut it up into parts?
Again, Your Honor, yung
If my admission against interest is 1 sentence or 1 paragraph or 3 sentences, can you take 1 sentence and say yun lang yung admission and the 2 other sentences are not? Can you divide
I
it
think
up?
it should be the whole, sir.
The whole sentence. So the whole sentence niya, nung sinabi niyang kung papatayin ako, is pinagbibintangan niya yung 3 na papatayin siya. So if you say it's an admission against interest and you believe it, you also have to believe na papatayin siya nung 3. The same thing, if you're going to say na namudmud siya sa DepEd, ang sinabi niya galing sa First Lady yung pera. So you're also going to have to believe that. So if you're going to believe her na yung ibang sinabi is seditious, ngayon sinabi nga niya hindi solusyon ng people power. So as the evaluator, bakit hindi consistent yung evaluation niyo nung video?
No, I think yung in so far as people power is concerned, I think sinabi niya yata na yes ma'am,
Yata.
natutuwa ako dun sa ginagawa niyo.
Hindi.
Your Honor. Pwede ko pong ulitin. Your Honor.
Let the record speak for itself. It's on
Yes, Your
page 26. Same paragraph nung sinabi niyang papatayan, no? But having said that, last question, no? Bakit sa cybercrime ni-refer?
Bakit?
Ba't hindi sa anti-terrorism or sinabi mo meron intel group? Bakit sa cybercrime?
Your Honor, my cyber aspect po kasi yung violation.
Okay. What are the aspects of the alleged threat? One is the cybercrime grave threat. The other one is a possible assassination threat, right?
No, Your Honor, yung sinasabi kong my cyber aspect, the utterances was made through
Through cyber. And
by-
the utterance, in accordance with you, constitute grave threat.
Yes, sir.
But if she meant it, and if it is true, and if it is accurate, it's also an assassination plot, isn't it? Kung totoo yung utterance niya, napapapatay kita, may kausap na ako, hindi ba assassination plot yun?
Maybe, sir, yes.
No, hindi maybe. NBI kayo nag-aano eh. May nagsabi sa presidente, papatayin kita. How much plain can that be as an assassination plot?
That's why, sir, may validation process.
That's why may validation. Kaya yung tanong ko, ano ba mas mabigat, yung assassination plot o yung cyber aspect?
No, Your Honor.
No, diretso yung tanong. Hindi no. Anong mas mabigat? It's a direct question. If you were NBI director now or whatever, you were PNP chief, dalawang iniimbestigahan mo, yung cyber aspect na pwedeng cyber libel, pwedeng grave threat, at yung assassination plot, ano mas mabigat sa dalawa? Ano yung prioritize mo?
Your Honor, yung cyber aspect, based on the law, mag-a-add siya ng 1 degree higher doon sa...
So, magdidebate tayo kung anong higher, papabayaan mong mapatay ang presidente.
Kindly wind up, Senator
Yes,
Judge.
I'm winding up. The point I want to make, Mr. President, is whether I was the PSC, the Executive Secretary, NBI, or an ordinary citizen, my first concern is wag mapatay ang presidente.
Yes, sir.
But instead of the NBI director taking it upon himself, giving it to the anti-terrorist or to the intelligence, sa cybercrime binigay.
Your Honor, again, uulitin ko, yung utterances was made through information and
So,
communication technology. Kaya may
I hope if
jurisdictional
any one of my
cybercrime
colleagues here
division.
become president, magbago yung attitude ng NBI. Mas importante pala cyber kaso sa buhay ng presidente.
The respondent continues. What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Cayetano?
Just one specific clarification on that point, just so that we don't lose the point.
The
With your
gentleman
permission,
may proceed.
President. Yeah. Excuse me lang sa prosecution and sa defense. Witness, one point lang, maybe one
Yes,
or
sir.
two questions on that
Yes,
point.
Your Honor.
Sabi mo, the President, sa pananaw mo, and yung iba, Speaker Martin felt threatened.
Base doon sa investigation namin, sir.
Base sa investigasyon at base sa video.
Base sa video, sa investigation, at sa ibang testimony.
So if they felt threatened, that means tingin nila totoo yung sinabi ni VP Sara na patayin sila.
Hmm.
If
Kasi
the-
they wouldn't feel threatened if they don't think na she meant it, na patayin silang tatlo, right?
In our investigation, they trinato nila yung utterances as seryoso.
Yes,
At
so
banta
they
ito.
won't feel threatened unless tingin nila seryoso yung threat.
According to them, seryoso yung threat,
Yes,
sir.
okay. But the threat was, pag pinatay niyo ako, papatayin ko kayo. So kung hindi naman nila sila balak patayin, why would they feel threatened? Unless you're saying now, you think, balak nga nilang papatay si Vice President.
Actually, sir, ito, from the point of view of law enforcement like us, yun nga yung naging alarming na issue doon na sa amin, sir. Sa
No,
amin po.
I agree. I'm also, Mr. Witesa, I'm also alarmed with the language, with saying that. I'm alarmed with what's happening in our country, in flood control, etc. But that's not my point. My point is, in your investigation, para maging grave threat, kailangan yung party na trineten feels threatened. Pero ang sinabi ni VP Sara, pag pinatay ako, patayin silang tatlo. So kung wala naman silang tatlo balak na patayin siya, why would they feel threatened? Did that not come into your mind as an investigator?
What comes into your mind, Your Honor, is yun nga, yung possibility na God forbids may mangyari sa BP na hindi naman alam ng tatlo, then matitrigger ngayon yung instruction, then papatayin yung tatlo na hindi naman nila alam. At the same time,
No, then
may
in
mga
that-
ibang grupo
Then in
na
that case, hindi ba logical, because you're the President of the Philippines, you order the PSC to make sure that walang mangyari sa kanya rather than baliktad na tinanggalan siya ng security.
nung
I'm just following your logic. I won't
Yes,
I
sir.
won't argue. Finish your ano, and I'm satisfied, Mr. President. I'm just trying to figure out nga no how you came about yung gave threats given
Yeah.
na ang sinabi niya kung papatayin ako. So
Wait.
I'm assessing your answer, but malayo na malapit yung sagot mo dun sa triggering events ha. Kasi parang logical, di ba? Dahil sinabi niya yon, baka may gumawa. Hindi nga magtre-trigger, papatay sa kanya. So para matrigger na patayin ang Pangulo, you're saying that VP Sara is asking other people to kill her so that they can kill Marcos. Di sana sinabi na lang niya patayin niyo si Marcos. Sabi mo i-trigger, but anyway, I'm trying to process, but hindi logical yung sinabi mo that event will trigger. Because the event that will trigger the assassination on the tree is the killing of the Vice President. And the Vice President will not tell people, kill me so that you kill them.
Precisely, Your Honor. Ang death kasi, for instance, mamatay yung Vice Presidente, it does not necessarily follow na yung tatlo yung nagpapatay base doon sa utterances. Pwede kasing mamatay yung Vice Presidente for one reason or the other. And again, since walang makakalam kung sino ang pumatay dyan, ang impression ng mga tao ngayon, matitrigger ngayon yung instruction. Pag na-trigger yung instruction, pwede na ngayon sumakay yung iba-ibang grupo thinking na kahit mabulilyaso ang sisisihin dito, ang Vice Presidente, kasi nga may utterances na ginawa ang Vice Presidente in public. From the point of view of law enforcement, ang gulo nun, Your Honor, matter of
Laruin mo.
national security po yun. It's a matter of national security.
Cayetano is recognized. You have 2 minutes, sir.
Mr. President, susundan ko na yung kay Senator Win, Senate President. No,
Yes po, Your Honor.
yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. So, dediretsuin ko na, no? So, what we're trying to figure out here kasi is, are you really investigating whether may threat kay VP Sara and whether she threatened the individuals mentioned, including the President? Or are you only investigating the video and finding kung meron siyang crime? So I asked Agent John Mark Kalilum, hindi daw niya kinausap ang sabi ko PSG, pero PSC na sila ngayon, di ba? Presidential Security Command. So
Opo.
did you speak to the Presidential Security Command about the threat on the President?
Your Honor, in terms of correspondence between the Presidential Security Command at yung NBI, ang makakasagot po niyan yung director. Kasi hindi ko alam kung may usapan po sila. Meron po kasi kaming tinatawag na need to know basis. Ang focus lang po namin
Yes.
as
The problem with your answers, Witness, is that kung yan ang sagot mo parati, hindi mo inimbestigahan ng husto.
hindi ho.
Because you didn't get the information from your intelligence. You did not get your information from the task force. You did not get your information from the Presidential Security Group. Did you talk to the CIDG?
Your
No,
Honor,
may you answer first. Did you talk to the CIDG?
no, Your Honor.
No.
Hindi.
But nag-imbestiga din sila, di ba?
I think so, Your Honor, kasi may statement sila.
So yun din yung tanong nga ng Senate President eh. Kung iniimbestigahan nyo talaga yung buo at kayo ang head at kayo dapat ang mag-imbestiga, bakit hindi nyo kinausap yung mga ibang nag-iimbestiga? Baka may alam sila na hindi.
Correct.
Yung usapan po na yan, it's a matter of intelligence. Hindi ko alam kung may usapan sila o kung wala silang usapan with the director and with the intelligence service, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'll take that answer, but I think at least alam nyo yung nasa isip namin and what we want clarified. Secondly, sir, all of you, yung apat, you signed the February 10, February 2025 NBI Affidavit of Investigation. Tama po ba, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor, our affidavit of
Tapos
investigation.
kasama dito yung verification nyo, basically saying that based on the records, tama tong lahat. No?
Verification ng ano po, Your Honor? Ng,
Sa dulo, nag-sign kayo ng verification.
verification of non-forum shopping, Your Honor?
Yes. And
Opo.
that, aside from non-foreign shopping, give me some latitude because to explain the question. We read and understood its contents and the allegations therein are true based on authentic records.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. So may mali ba dito? Factually, wala. Na-review mo naman to, no?
May konting typo dyan, which is
Hindi
normal
typo,
naman po, Your Honor.
factual.
Insofar as I'm concerned,
Sino
lahat
po ba
yun-
nag-prepare?
ang team po namin with the...
Tapos pinapirma sa inyo?
Hindi ho, kami ho nagtulong-tulong mag-draft ng affidavit of investigation, kung ano yung legal basis namin, and then we agree, and we concluded na ito yun.
Then
ito yun.
someone
And then,
typed it up, then you signed. I asked this because nung tinanong ko kay Agent Mark John Calium, sabi niya, dito nakalagay conditional pero tingin niya absolute. You answered the same thing, it's absolute, pero dito nakalagay conditional.
The utterances itself, Your Honor, is what we called event-based condition, ang classification namin.
Okay.
Yun
so-
yung utterances, Your Honor.
I'll take that answer. I think mas factual yun. But sa paragraph 51, was VP Duterte ever Secretary of the Department of Justice?
No, Your Honor, Department of Education.
Nakalagay dito, to recall, VP Duterte resigned as the Secretary of the Department of Justice and she herself admitted that her relationship with the President has become toxic and she would imagine her strangling him and cutting off her head.
That's typo, Your Honor.
That's not a typo. A typo means yung department naging depart. Department of Justice and Department of Education are two different things.
Ang alam
If-
namin,
if-
sorry po.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Department of Education ang alam
Yeah.
namin.
So, kasi I just filed my counter affidavit sa ombudsman about yung obstruction of justice. Ilang beses ko kailangan basahin kasi nga, pag may mali, pinirmahan nyo na sinasabi nyo, no? But anyway, going back to the condition, you mentioned the case of SPO2 Hamata.
Yes, sir.
But isn't it true that the lis mota of that case was really res judicata and double jeopardy? Meaning, hindi tinake up ng Supreme Court whether or not a condition.
Yes, sir.
Di ba?
Opo.
Oh, so that wasn't on point. Kasi I was going to ask, is there a difference if the condition is legal or illegal? Di ba? So halimbawa, pag sinabi ko sa yung, pag natanggal akong Senate President, patatanggal din kita. Okay. Unang-una, legal naman akong tanggalin na Senate President. We always vote. There's nothing there. But if illegal, o pag pinapatay mo ko, papapatayin din kita. Is there a difference if the condition of why I will act or why I'm threatening you is an illegal act?
Well, under the law, Your Honor, it says there that even the condition is unlawful. So, regardless of the nature of the condition,
Yes.
sir.
No, I want to get lang into your mind when you sign this because nga medyo novel yung case to for me. Even as a lawyer, I have to do more research and see anong ibig sabihin nito grave threats dito because you keep mentioning we keep mentioning here that this is the second highest official in the land and therefore pag trinete niya ang pangulo. But who was the vice president claiming na pwedeng magpapatay sa kanya?
Again, Your Honor, yun po yung reason ba't nag-issue kami ng subpoena.
No,
Gusto po
sa,
namin...
sa reading nyo nung statement niya, sino tinutukoy ng Pangulo na mukhang mag-ooperate sa kanya ng Operation Romanov? Sinong pinagbibintangan niya?
Well, una, kung ang pag-uusapan Romanov, Your Honor, ang alam namin na unang nagbigkas ng Romanov ay si Mayor Baste yata noong January 2024. Other
yes.
than...
That's irrelevant. Ang question ko, in the mind of the Vice President, sinong pinagbibintangan niya na pwedeng magpapatay sa kanya? You said you investigated eh.
Correct.
So mahaba na testimony niyo ni Agent John Mark. So of course, kasama sa investigation niyo, sino sa mind ni Vice President magpapapatay sa kanya?
Well, again, Your Honor, since wala kaming makuhang valid information,
Ano, hindi ba klaro sa video na ang pinagbibintangan niya is the First Lady, the President, and the Speaker of the House? So sabi niya, pag pinatay ako, patayin mo silang tatlo. So ang pinagbibintangan niya na magpapapatay sa kanya, yung tatlo.
I cannot answer to that, Your Honor.
Senator Judge Allen, kindly wind up.
Okay.
So yan mga kaubayan, talagang ayaw talagang umamin nitong si Lutok, no? Kung sino po talagang gustong pagurgur kay BP Sara. Anyway, ano po ang inyong opinion, reaksyon patungkol dyan mga karabinate? And just comment down below. At syempre, huwag pong kalimutang i-like ang video nito. Malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po.